competition. Here, the river isn't just water. It's a world in motion, a living artery that feeds the forest, sustains its creatures, and stages countless battles for survival. And in this world of hidden power, two ancient warriors reign supreme. The giant otter, sleek, social, and intelligent, nature's aquatic wolf, and the caiman, armored, patient, and lethal, the reptilian ghost of the dinosaurs. This is their story. A clash of wit versus strength, speed versus stealth, warm blood versus cold instinct. A story of survival in the most dangerous waters on Earth. The morning sun rises over the Amazon. Mist drifts like smoke over the glassy surface of the river. Beneath the canopy, the air hums with the calls of howler monkeys and the shrill songs of parrots. Cut through this orchestra comes a different sound, high-pitched squeaks and whistles echoing across the banks. It's a family of giant otters, the largest otters on the planet, stretching up to 6 feet long, as big as a grown man. Their brown coats shimmer under the sunlight, their white throats marked with patterns as unique as fingerprints. Led by the matriarch, this family of 8 moves like a coordinated squad, diving, surfacing, chirping, an aquatic ballet that blends grace and power. They are affectionately known by locals as Lobos de Rio, river wolves. Every hunt is a team effort. Every life is shared. Their bond is unbreakable. Downstream, beneath the roots of a fallen tree, something ancient waits, barely moving, barely breathing. A spectacled caiman, 10 feet of armored muscle, floats silently in the shallows. Its eyes rise above the surface like periscopes, nostrils flaring ever so slightly. It has not eaten in 3 days, but it doesn't matter. Patience is the key to its survival. The caiman's lineage stretches back over 80 million years, back when dinosaurs ruled the Earth. It is a relic of the past, unchanged because it never needed to change. In the slow rhythm of the Amazon, the caiman is both ghost and god, an invisible executioner waiting for opportunity. The river is home to both, but it cannot belong to both. The otters depend on fish, catfish, piranhas, and peacock bass, and they hunt in packs to keep their growing pups fed. The caiman, too, feeds on fish, and anything else that strays too close to the water's edge. Birds, monkeys, even small mammals. When their territories overlap, tension fills the current. The otters patrol as if they own the river. The caiman lurks as if it is the river. Inevitably, their paths cross. It begins with ripples. The otters are playing, mock wrestling, chasing each other through reeds. When the matriarch freezes, her nostrils flare. She senses it, the faint vibration of a large body below. A warning whistle pierces the air. Instantly, the play stops. The group tightens into formation, pups in the center, adults circling them like bodyguards. Below, the caiman stirs. Slowly, silently, it glides toward the sound, drawn by movement, by instinct. Its eyes fix on the smallest otter near the edge. But the matriarch has seen this before. With a flash, she dives straight at the caiman. The water explodes into chaos. Bubbles, tails, and teeth blur into a storm of fury. The caiman strikes, jaws snapping with bone-crushing force. But the otter is faster. She twists away, slashing through the water like liquid lightning. Her family joins in, not fleeing, but fighting. 6 otters circle the reptile, biting at its tail, its flanks, its eyes. They scream and hiss in unison, a chorus of defiance. The caiman rolls violently, trying to shake them off. Its jaws clamp shut, inches from one otter's leg. The force could crush bone in a heartbeat. For 30 seconds, the fight rages. Then, realizing the ambush has failed, the caiman dives deep and retreats into the murky depths. The water calms, but the otters remain alert. Victory is theirs, for now. In the days that follow, the otters patrol their stretch with renewed vigilance. Every shadow beneath the surface draws suspicion. Every log could be a lurking predator. But danger in the Amazon wears many faces.
an anaconda coiled in the shallows, a jaguar prowling the banks, or the toxic sting of a ray buried in sand. Still, the otters endure. Their unity is their armor. Meanwhile, the caiman lurks downstream, licking its wounds and waiting. Hunger gnaws again. Its patience, ancient and endless, returns. The river, as always, remains neutral. It feeds both predator and prey. It takes as easily as it gives. Weeks pass. The otter pups grow stronger. They learn to dive, to chase fish, to communicate using the family's unique dialect of whistles and trills. Over 15 distinct calls that express warning, joy, alarm, and affection. In the animal kingdom, intelligence is often measured by cooperation, and in that the giant otters are unmatched. But cooperation has its limits. The more mouths to feed, the more dangerous the hunt becomes, and the caiman has not forgotten. It's dusk, the golden hour when light bends low across the river, painting it in molten amber. The otters are hunting near a bend where the current slows, unaware that the caiman has been following them for days. Hidden beneath a mat of floating plants, it waits until the pups stray too far from the group. Then, in an instant, it strikes. The water erupts in a shockwave. A pup disappears beneath the surface. Screams fill the air, high-pitched, frantic, heartbreaking. The matriarch dives again and again, calling desperately underwater, but there's only silence. Bubbles rise, and then stop. The family gathers, trembling, their bond tested by grief. The jungle, indifferent, continues its eternal symphony. In the following days, the otters move to safer territory. They mourn in their own way, staying close, grooming, whispering soft calls into the night. The caiman, satisfied, returns to its lair beneath the roots. It will not hunt again for weeks. The balance is restored. This is the rhythm of the Amazon, cruel and magnificent. No victory lasts forever. No life is without purpose. Every creature plays its part in the story of survival. Months later, the river changes again. Rain swells its banks, trees drown beneath new floods, and life begins anew. The otters return to familiar waters, older and wiser. Their numbers have grown once more. New pups tumble in the shallows, unaware of the dangers that shaped their ancestors. Beneath the surface, the caiman drifts, ancient, timeless, eternal. Their rivalry continues, not from hatred, but from the law of life itself. Because in the wild there are no villains, only survivors. The Amazon River stretches for thousands of miles, yet it has no ruler. Not the otter, not the caiman, not even man. Each creature, from the tiniest fish to the largest reptile, is both hunter and hunted, a thread in the vast web of existence. The giant otter's laughter still echoes across the dawn. The caiman's eyes still gleam in the moonlight. And somewhere between them, the eternal story continues. The story of life, struggle, and balance in the River Kingdom. In the heart of the Amazon, power doesn't come from size or strength alone. It comes from adaptation, from family, from the will to survive another day. The giant otter and the caiman, two titans of the same river, forever bound by nature's unbreakable law. To live is to fight.